The grammar lesson today is adjective. Look at these two pictures. This is an empty classroom. This classroom has active students. If I ask you, how was your day yesterday? Was it terrific? Was it boring? Was it awkward? Was it great? So, what shall I call words like terrific, boring, awkward, great? Yes, they were used here to describe the noun day, so they are called adjectives. So, what are adjectives? Adjectives are describing words. They modify nouns or pronouns. This means that an adjective is a part of speech that changes the image or the meaning of a noun or a pronoun. Thus, they are called what? They are called modifiers. But how can I locate an adjective in a sentence? How can I find it if I have a sentence in front of me? Adjectives can be located by asking the questions. What kind? Which one? How many? How much? What kind? I have a loyal friend. So, what kind of friend you have? A loyal one. When I say my favorite dress is this one, so which dress do you like? My favorite dress is this one, so the adjective is this. When I say how many friends do you have? I have 4 friends, so the adjective is 4. How much time is left? I say I have little time, so little is the adjective here. So it answers the question, how much? So let us think together about your bedroom. How can you describe it? You may say, I have a big bedroom. My bedroom is bright. My bedroom, which is nice and modern, meets my needs. So, from this, we can understand that the best location of an adjective in a sentence is number 1, it can come directly before the noun it describes, like what? Like when I say I have a big bedroom. So here, big describes bedroom. Second position, the adjective comes after a linking verb or a verb of condition. Linking verb, as you know, verb to be, am, is, are, was, were, has been, have been, and also other verbs like seem, appear, become, feel, and others. Such adjectives are known as predicate adjectives. So any adjective that comes after a linking verb, I call it predicate adjective. So another possession is that in case I have an adjective clause which starts with a relative pronoun, the whole clause will come after the word it describes. Like when I say my bedroom, which is nice and modern, meets my needs, the adjective clause, which is nice and modern, came directly after the noun it describes. When I say I have somewhere special, and this possession is less common, but it's used. So the adjective occurs after an indefinite pronoun, which is somewhere. So it can come after other indefinite pronouns, like when I say something, anything, everyone, or nothing. So, what are the main types of adjectives? There are 2 main types of adjectives. We have descriptive and limiting. What do you think the difference is? If we look together, at the previous adjectives that we use to describe the bedroom, like big, bright, modern, and nice. All of these are called descriptive adjectives or adjectives of quality. Why? Because they describe a noun by adding some sensory details to it. Why? To enable the reader to identify either the color, size, smell, the texture, the sound, the taste, or the whole look of the noun. That's why I use them to describe the bedroom. So, such adjectives, which are called descriptive adjectives or adjectives of quality, always answer the question, what kind? Like if I say he is a creative person, what kind of person is he? Creative, yes. So the adjective here is creative. It describes him. That's why it's a descriptive adjective. From this, we can say that all colors are considered descriptive adjectives. We have other type of adjectives which are called proper adjectives. Proper adjectives, they are considered descriptive. Why? Because they describe the noun's origin or nationality. How can I form them? By adding some suffixes to the proper nouns, and sometimes they are the same as the proper nouns. Like when I say Africa, African, Egypt, Egyptian, Australia, Australian. So these adjectives must always be capitalized exactly like the proper noun. What about other types of adjectives? Limiting adjectives. Limiting. Why they are called limiting? Because they specify a noun by quantity or identity. They limit the reader's attention to specific information about the noun. How many types of them? We have about 6 types. Number 1, articles. A, an, and the. The boy is good. An elephant is enormous. A girl is nice. So a, an, the, all of these, when they come before the noun, we consider them limiting adjectives. Possessive adjectives, and there are 7 in English. My and our, this is for first person. Second person, we have your, and third person, singular, we have his, her, its, and plural, we have their. These possessive adjectives must precede the noun, and they come to show possession or ownership. Like when I say, my bedroom is big. Her father is kind. The teacher is excellent. What about demonstrative adjectives? We have 4. This, that, these, and those. These 4 adjectives, all of them, they come before the noun to specify it, whether it is singular, I use this and that, or plural, I use these and those. Still, we have the 4th type, indefinite adjectives, and these, like the word all, any, another, both, each, either, few, little, many, more, most, much, neither, one, other, several, and some. These indefinite adjectives always come before the verb, before the noun. Why they come before the noun? They cannot come before the verb. They must come before the noun. Yes, true. Why? Because they are adjectives. So they must come before the noun they describe. They describe what? The quantity of this noun. Like when I say, each student did the homework. Few students came to classroom. Many students ate pizza. So we use them before the noun. Why? To specify specific quantity. Still, we have three interrogative adjectives, which are which, what, and whose. These three, they come before the noun, like when I say whose keys are these, so I must put whose before keys. Which student came late? So I have to use student after which. Once it's followed by student, it's an adjective. So we have also numeral adjectives and numeral when they are definite numeral. We have cardinal numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have ordinal numbers like first, second, third, fourth. So whether cardinal or ordinal, all of them are considered what? Are considered adjectives. So we can say all numbers, whether cardinal or ordinal, are considered adjectives. But what kind of adjectives? Limiting adjectives. In all these types, adjectives must precede the noun they describe. So there is one point. One may say to me, I can use this in other possessions as a pronoun. So how can I know if this is used as a pronoun or as an adjective in a sentence? Of course, demonstrative and indefinite adjectives can be used as pronouns. This depends on what? Depends on the sentence structure. If they replace the noun, so no noun after them, they must be used as pronouns. But if they are followed by a noun, this means that they are used as adjectives to point out this noun. When I say in example 1, this is a weird place. A weird place. So this is used as a demonstrative pronoun. Why? Because it's followed by the verb is and no noun after it. So sure, it is used here as a pronoun. But what about the second sentence? This place is weird. When we look at this place is weird, yeah, I find that this is followed by the noun place. It means that it points out the noun place. So it's considered what? It's considered an adjective that points out the noun place. In example 2, I used an indefinite adjective some. In the first sentence, we said some of the students were absent. Some is followed by the preposition of. So no noun after it, I consider it as an indefinite pronoun. But what about the second sentence? I saw some students yesterday. So some followed by students. So I can say in this case that some is an indefinite adjective that come to point out the noun students to show it clearly that a few number of students, some of them just came yesterday. So it's activity time. You need now to work in group and try to locate the adjectives in the following sentences and classify them into either descriptive or limiting. You can use this timetable. So in the column place of descriptive, you have to write descriptive, and in the other one, limiting, you have to write the limiting adjectives. When I say, although she has amazing dolls, she wanted to buy another expensive one. Where are the descriptive adjectives? Yes, we have amazing, which describes the doll. We have also expensive. which also describes the doll. But what about two? I have here numeral limiting adjective, right? I have also another indefinite adjective. So what about the second sentence? I have read this red book many times and I think it's so useful and interesting. When I say this, I point out the noun. So this is considered what? Is considered limiting demonstrative adjective. But what about red? This is descriptive one that describes the color. When I said many, another limiting adjective, which is one of the indefinite adjectives. And when I look at useful, interesting, both of them are descriptive adjectives that describe what? Yes, describe the book. What about the last sentence? His new mobile is a remarkable one, but I still don't know which one I will buy. I have here started with his. So we have his. His is what? His is possessive adjective. Followed by what? Followed by the descriptive adjective new. What about a? A is a limiting adjective, one of the indefinite, one of the articles. What about remarkable? Remarkable, this is a descriptive adjective. So still I have which followed by one, and this means that it is used here as an interrogative adjective here. So in activity 2, in groups, fill in the blanks with a suitable, limiting or descriptive adjective. The first one, when I say he isn't classmate, I have never seen person before. So the best thing I can put here, I can say he isn't my classmate. So I will use my classmate. I have never seen this person before. So the best thing to fill in the blanks is to use my and to use this. I can use also another possessive adjective in the first place, like in a case I can say he isn't your classmate, whatever. In number 2, it's a question. So once both of them are questions, I'm supposed to use interrogative adjectives. In the first one, class are you in? So I say, which class are you in? In the second one, whose father is the man waiting outside? What about number 3? Students were outside, they weren't teachers at school yesterday. So I say all students were outside. So I use the indefinite adjective all to say that all of them were outside. How did I know? Because there weren't any teachers at school yesterday. So if I say all and any, I used two indefinite adjectives to fill in the blanks in the correct way and to be suitable for the meaning of the sentence. About number 4, when I say thing I have to do to solve problem is to talk to the house owner. I have many gaps. So the best thing to put here is to put the first. The article the, followed by the numeral ordinal adjective first. Thing I have to do to solve this problem. So I will use this to use the adjective this here to complete. This is to talk to the house owner. I heard that he is what? So I think that it is for me to deal with people from China. I heard that he is what? I heard that he is Chinese. How did I know that he is a Chinese? because he said to deal with people from China. It means that I will need here the proper adjective Chinese to be suitable for the meaning of the sentence. And to be correct as a whole meaning, I say I think that it's easy for me to deal with people from China, so I use here the descriptive adjective easy. Last one also, I have 3 gaps. Students hate exams, so I can use any indefinite adjective, like when I say most students, many students, and then they believe that they are so what. So I can say, for example, they are so difficult, so stressful, so tiring. Any of these can work, but I think that they are what to develop. So I can say they are important, they are helpful. So I put many, stressful, important, but I can say also they are helpful to develop, they are useful for developing, whatever. So now it's differentiated learning activity time. You are going to be divided into groups. Group A, you are going to look at the following picture and write a descriptive paragraph about it using as many adjectives as you can. What you really need is what? What you really need is to underline the adjective you use. What about group B? Group B, you need to draw a picture of your house and label things and furniture in it using adjective. Like when you say the house is big, the house is bright, the house is wonderful, the bed is comfy, whatever you want. And group C, you need to act a play in which each one of you describe their best friends and list their attributes. Like you say, my best friend is helpful. He always helps me in many situations. He is tall and thin. He has long dark hair. So whatever you use, it will be suitable for this. Next, you need now to know your home assignment, your homework. It will be expanding the following sentences by using descriptive adjectives. So you need to read these sentences, locate the noun, and try to make it longer by adding an adjective or more before each noun. Like in the first one, I can say the active student has a tremendous dream. So I used an adjective before a student to describe it, and I used an adjective tremendous before dream to describe it. That's all about adjectives. I tried to show to you by me, Mrs. Nasreen Gamal. Remember, descriptive adjectives are adjectives like angry, brave, clever, curious, lazy, polite, proud, worried, funny, serious, friendly, busy, calm. And limiting adjectives, they can be numeral, they can be demonstrative, they can be possessive, they can be indefinite or any type of these, or it can be articles. Until we meet again, thank you very much.